What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
So Caleb is staying at my dear friend Bobby Condon's place
That's
while
right.
Bobby is in Argentina.
Which I don't believe.
Yeah. Bobby's, as far as Caleb knows, Bobby's not real.
He doesn't seem real.
No.
My friend Bobby.
Yeah, totally.
Sure. No, he's in Argentina.
Yeah. Don't worry about why.
What would be different about this guy if he weren't real?
Yeah.
I've never met him. He's in a foreign country. What are we doing here?
Everything we say about him is specific. Totally. Dude, he's so funny. Caleb is taking care of his cats. And Caleb, I was like, have there been any problems? And he was like, there's only one possible thing that could be seen as a problem is sometimes the cats will yell meow at me until I pet them. And then I pet them and they're better.
Yeah.
And I told Bobby that. He writes back. And he's like, I do this guy a favor and he doesn't pet my fucking cats. He's obviously kidding. But then we had it back and forth. And Caleb was like, you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to pet the cat so much that they're going to hate me for it. And then Bobby writes back, that is not possible. As I said in the email, scratch the backs.
No, I'm scratching them.
Yeah.
They can't get enough. They're just.
But here's what I wanted to bring up because I know you will have thoughts about this. I'd never been in Bobby's apartment. It's a really nice place. He lives in Fort Greene and has his own place. He's a man with a job. He's a good comic. We all like him. And he has a JFK doormat.
Right.
Where do you even get that?
And I can't tell if it's if he's a JFK fan or if it's just if it's like a joke.
Oh, he is a JFK fan.
He's a JFK fan?
Yeah, that's the for sure thing.
It's a weird one to be a huge fan of, right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, I think he likes bullets.
there's several JFK memorabilia items in there.
Yeah,
he must really like the guy.
Totally. He has two Hitler books.
Yeah, 2 Hitler books. Thick
Hitler books.
Hitler books.
They call me Thick Hitler. I'm looking for it. What am I looking for in a woman? Like a fatter Hitler?
Yeah, dude. But he's got some interesting items over there.
Well, he's like a history buff. And I will say, I think JFK and Hitler are 2 tent poles of male history interests.
Right.
Dads love JFK and they love Hitler.
Right. They can't get any content. Whenever I'm with my dad and he's flipping through the channels, if he sees Hitler or JFK's face,
boom,
the channels stop.
Totally.
Whatever is being said about either of those guys, you need to know.
Yeah. Well, it's a never-ending wealth of information, it turns out. It turns out those 2 things in history, we never have enough to say about them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Isn't it great how like a few years ago, a movie came out about Kurt Cobain, and then everyone was like, well, that's it. We finally know everything now.
All right, there
we
you go.
do not need to make any more Kurt Cobain movies.
Right.
And thank God.
And with Hitler, they're just like,
Keep
3
on.
or 4 a year, 9 documentaries.
There's a whole channel that's only about Hitler. It's called the History Channel.
Because they wouldn't know, they can't call it the Hitler Channel, is the reason.
Totally. Tonight on Nazi Doctors.
Dude, there's a whole show called Looking for Hitler.
Yeah.
Or like Searching for Hitler or Finding Hitler.
Right.
Multiple seasons.
Wow. That's great. That's so great.
Every time they're like, we haven't found him yet.
It's just like a really specific version of Ghost Hunters.
Right. But that show can go forever because they're not gonna find him.
He died. Even if he didn't kill himself that day, he's dead.
He's dead.
And
He's dead,
are they
dude.
searching for his grave? Or they're like,
I don't know, man.
they just like go into a Burger King and are like, is this guy Hitler?
It would be funny if the Finding Hitler team found Hitler and was like, burn it. We got to get another season.
Yeah. Wow.
What, do you not want season 4?
I will give you all my haunted gold if you don't tell them. I enjoy living in Venice Beach. My very young wife and I, we are safe.
Do you think that, like, so under the theory people have that, like, Hitler escaped to South America, right? That's what everyone says. You never hear anybody go, oh, he escaped to Turkey. You never hear that.
Right.
Escaped to China. It's always South America. But under this thing, it's like, do you think in that conspiracy theory that he was happy? You know, do you think he's like kicking it on a beach, sipping a margarita with Ava Braun? Like, woohoo, what a life.
No, this is a guy who is like Yosemite Sam incarnate. His like entire life. Isn't I don't mean he's not like a rootin' tootin' cowboy, but he's just like a guy who his whole life was like, ooh,
Right.
them. He didn't move to South America where he was surrounded by all the people he was trying to exterminate from the fucking earth
Right.
and be like, this is great. This is fantastic. No, he absolutely killed himself because he didn't want to be around anyone who wasn't white.
Right.
And he was like, they're going to make me.
yeah, and like South America, good luck.
Yeah, dude.
Can you they made me pick a language on the ATM.
Here's the thing. I refuse to speak a non-European language. Hello? I mean, I guess Spanish and Portuguese are European languages, but
Well, I'm sure he doesn't need to for it to make sense to hate it. you know?
you're right. Oh man, Finding Hitler.
Finding Hitler.
The shows on
You can't
the
find him.
History Channel are so great, dude.
Dude, one of my favorite things from that show is when they show what Eisenhower's team, when they were like, all right, we do need to see if he's dead for real. You know, what if Russia lied and he's not dead? And they sent out little pictures of like what Hitler's might look in a disguise.
Oh no! Oh my God!
So to the like CIA agents, they're like sending him pictures of Hitler with a goatee and glasses and like
Oh my God!
bald Hitler and shit. They're like, look out, Hitler could look like anything. But it was someone's job to put Hitler in funny
Hitler
little
wearing a
disguises.
propeller hat. Yeah, Hitler wearing a little snowsuit.
Yeah. Dude, it's
Damn.
really funny.
That's great, man.
I couldn't believe that was real, but that was someone in the CIA's
This
job.
is what Hitler would look like as a milkman. This is what he would look like if he were a server at Red Robin.
Dude, they had so many options, and it's just really funny.
This is what he would look like if he hung out on the beach a lot.
Here's
like
with
a
a cowboy hat.
Tommy Bahama Hitler, Lil Nas X Hitler,
It's like, how long did they look?
Mario Hitler, Luigi Hitler, Princess Peach Hitler. This is if Hitler were a trans woman.
Yeah.
Damn, that's great. You know what my favorite History Channel show name ever? It's called, and you have to say it like this because it's how they say it. Nazi Megastructures.
What?
Yeah, dude.
That's the name of the show?
Nazi Megastructures.
What were they?
They don't exist.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just like
Finding Nazi megastructure.
Yeah, it's like if Hitler succeeded, what he wanted to do was build a castle the size of the moon or whatever. I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, tanks bigger than Topeka. I don't know. I'm messing it up, but I don't know.
Nazi
megastructures. And I think it's a top 10. And there's megastructures is a series. There's like Aztec megastructures and Creole megastructures. That's not the last one's not true.
Creole megastructure.
Yeah, it's just the ocean. It's just like a big bowl of gumbo.
You know what I love about some of the wonders of the world? You know, is that some of the man-made ones are just like they're not even sure. They're just like we think in Babylon there was a garden that was upside down. It's like, you think? They're just like, yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah, you just said it.
Yeah. Wait,
we don't have a picture of it.
Is that true? The 7 wonders of the world, not all of them are around still?
Well, they got the man-made wonders, so they'll just go the pyramids, and it's like, okay, we can see those.
Yeah.
And they'll go, no, I think, but some of them just sound fake as hell to me.
It's like, let's look that up.
The man-made wonders, because there's I know one of them is the pyramids.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch that sound like, when I go, if you're saying Babylon, I don't know, man. You might as well say Atlantis. Like, what are we doing here? The gates of Atlantis.
What do you? Yeah, that's. Oh, it might be. I mean,
yeah, I just don't know if I don't know if I buy it.
The man-made ones are all the 7 wonders of the world. I'm pretty sure refers to the man-made ones. At least I've always heard it that. And then there's the natural wonders of the world too, right?
Yeah, but how are those such wonders? It's like, Well, like you go, oh, how did people build pyramids? Isn't that crazy? But if they're like, look at this waterfall, it's like, yeah.
Oh my God, you're right. I did not realize that these were like not around anymore. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus.
Yeah, but is it there?
I don't think so.
Then what are we doing?
Oh no, it is. Okay.
All right.
Sort of. Dude, wow. There's a model of the temple, and then there's a picture that's like the site of the temple in 2017, and it just looks like a well.
Right. It's
Yeah.
like you're just guessing it looked better. What if it
Yeah.
never looked good?
There were no cameras back then.
I know.
The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's
yeah.
like, well, what's there right now?
What's the Colossus of Rhodes? I remember here. Oh, it was like a massive. It was a massive statue by Charles of Lindos, put up in 280 BC on the Greek island of Rhodes. A statue of the sun god Helios, and it was apparently really, really tall.
But how do we know?
33 meters high.
How do we know that?
Yeah, we don't know.
So people also lie and measurements. You know what I mean? They're like, it was a statue that was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why not just? I just don't understand how they're. And like, who makes that list? You know how the Guinness makes the Guinness Book of World Records?
Mm-hmm.
Who was like, these are the wonders? Like, who says?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Who got together and said that? We
Yeah.
all agree. Hanging Gardens of Babylon. You got to have Hanging Gardens of Babylon in your top 7. Well, why? Why is that?
I wonder in your top 7. Yeah. Was there like a meeting where they were like, all right, we got like 38 wonders and we got to nail it. We got to trim it down to 7. In like a French salon or whatever in the 18th century. And they're like, we have to pick, because that's who it was going to be, right? It was like Thomas Locke or something.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it was really recent and they just made it up and they put it in textbooks.
Right.
You know?
You got to put
Maybe it was
something
Henry
in there.
Kissinger who did it.
Because I imagine the history book, like when it's like the day America's independent, it's like 1780, whatever. And they're like, all right, let's get our first history book going. Like in my head, it's like 3 pages long.
Yeah.
You know, they still start with the Boston Tea Party. And it's just like, oh, that's it. But like, were they teaching them the history of like 1306 or whatever?
Yeah.
Is that what they were doing back then?
This actually says the Greek historian Herodotus and the scholar Callimachus of Cyrene at the Museum of Alexandria made the first lists of 7 wonders of the world.
Oh,
And so that's what it is. They like found that list and they were like, well, this must be real. But who knows? Maybe they were just drunk and they were like, you know, it would be cool. Would have been Babylon, right? What if we tell people? Because no one can go anywhere.
yeah, you don't know.
Most people don't even have a camel. So we just tell them that there's like a big old garden at Babylon. Babylon's not even real.
Where was Babylon?
I think it might be in your ass.
I'm going to find out where it is.
Oh, man.
Where do you think? You have a guess?
Modern day St. Paul, Minnesota.
Where? You know what I noticed this week, because we've been Googling so much, is whenever someone Googles something in front of someone else, they have to slowly say what they're Googling. They go,
Yeah.
where was? And it's like, you don't have to tell me.
I know.
All right. Oh, it was in Mesopotamia.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that is.
Minnesota.
Oh, it's like Iraq.
Yeah, totally. Yes.
What?
It's the Middle East is Mesopotamia.
Whoa.
Babylon. Yeah. Hey, maybe Babylon was Jerusalem.
No, it looks like it's south the east of Mesopotamia.
Okay.
Man,
So it's near like London.
dude, I love that Brian Regan bit when he's like, have you heard the one where he goes, I want to go to the Antiques Roadshow with an old rusty spatula, stand in line for hours. And then like, what do you got here? And he's like, well, I was trying to open a drawer and the spatula was like keeping the drawer from opening. So I thought maybe it's from Babylon.
Jesus Christ, dude. God, he's so fucking funny.
Maybe it's from Babylon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than that.
The Ben Shapiro's beard update.
It's still there.
The Ben Shapiro's beard update.
Yeah, it's here to stay, dude.
Yeah, I think it is. We'll see. I mean, he's surprised me before, you know. You never know what old Benny's going to get up to. Oh.
News about the moon.
Dave, I want you to get ready, buddy.
I am so excited, dude.
All right, this is Reuters, okay?
Okay.
Russia says it's considering putting a nuclear power plant on the moon with China.
Hell yeah, dude. Oh my God. That's like my favorite headline I've ever heard. Jesus Christ. That's like a comedian Mad Libs. That's Russia. Hold on. Russia is considering putting a nuclear power plant on the moon.
On the moon.
With China.
Yeah. They're going to have these on a power plant.
Germany is considering putting a Walgreens on the sun with me. That is just such
a weird phone call. Hello, President of China. Yes.
Do you want to do something evil? We should do something evil.
That's the most Bond villain shit I've ever heard, dude. Oh, yeah, for 3 o'clock, we got to call China and see if they want to put nukes on the moon.
Nuclear power plant to decide to put a nuclear power plant on the moon before you put anything else on the moon is wild, dude.
Oh, dude.
Like, well, how are we going to run the water park?
Everybody's looking for water. Russia just gave up. Was like, what if we put a nuclear power plant up there?
Yeah.
Huh?
It really is like I really think Putin's sitting around. He's like, how do I get in the history books in like a bad way? Like a really negative way.
Dude, just him looking at his calendar every day and it's just like evil. It's just like, dude, what the like, can't you just do something normal once?
Yeah, man.
What is this? He's like, oh, I got my photo shoot. Got to ride a horse, my shirt off. Then we're going to put nukes on the moon.
I would say to Russia,
give it a rest, man.
Russia, before you put a nuclear power plant on the moon, you should maybe put gay people in Russia. Oh, hide your gay people. It's Russia. Putin's coming. Hide the gay people.
I always feel bad for him because it's like, well, I don't feel bad for him, but
for Putin?
Well, I feel like
he's had a bad day.
He's going to have some trouble because I imagine he'll be like, you know, if we're going to try and put the nuclear power plant on the moon, maybe I shouldn't have killed all the guys that know how to do that.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He is constantly putting himself into those kinds of pickles.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, it's one of my favorite old Leno jokes. When he goes, you know, whenever you're watching a trial and the lawyer will like whisper something to the client, like, he's like, you just openly. He's like, I always think they're going, hey, what was the name of that dead guy? It's like, why are you whispering in court? You're clearly up to something.
I would love it so much. Like the lawyer leans over and whispers, and then the guy like is like, and pulls the mic close to him, and he's like, "Sir, we would like to see a photo of a naked woman." Is that all right?
Can I approach? May I approach the naked woman?
Yeah, Your Honor. May we approach a naked woman? Could you please bring a naked woman in here for us to approach?
No, but I imagine that's just, there's other things to do, you know, like putting a nuclear power plant on the moon. So now you're like, oh man, we're getting a lot of power going on the moon. Don't you still have to get it back to Earth? It's like putting batteries on the moon.
It is.
Oh man, damn.
Well, the implication, right, is that they're going to like do things on the moon that require power. So they're going to put power there first, but you just like don't need it yet. You don't, especially nuclear power
on the moon.
On the moon. Dude,
I'm tired of my phone being dead every time I get to the moon.
Dude, yeah. I charge it. I fucking charge it at NASA, and by the time I'm in the moon, I can't watch TikTok.
It's gonna suck if a war starts because of the moon, dude.
Yeah. It's also gonna suck if a war starts.
That's
but
true.
I know what you mean.
Over the moon.
It's not gonna
just leave it alone.
Oh man, our big battlefronts are fucking Jerusalem and the moon. We have to divide Jerusalem and divide the goddamn moon.
Oh yeah,
man. You know what we got to do? I know how we solve every problem here. Put Israel on the moon.
I think that's the KKK's.
I know.
Well, we got a lot of room on the moon.
They got water, nuclear power.
Put the Pope on the moon too while we're at it. Vatican City's on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, that's right. Dude.
That's really funny.
It is so interesting that the moon is like back in the discussion.
I know.
And it's like, yeah, we just can't, people in charge can't understand that it doesn't matter if you own the moon. People like politicians are like, they literally sit around and they're like, we need to own the moon.
It's like there's no oil up there. There's no food up there. There's no ladies up there.
It's not on Earth, dude. It's like, man, I think like
at least when
Newt Gingrich said, we are going to claim the moon for America.
All right.
And it's like, well, we don't care.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares. You know, when they were like, what was it? Columbus was like, I'm going to find some spices.
Dude.
At least that they could have, you know what I mean? Like, there's spices out there. Maybe you'll go to where they're at.
Yeah.
Maybe get lucky. But we already know what's on the moon.
I'm telling y'all, if I go west, there's going to be salt. There's salt west. And everyone's like, no, there's not.
It's just like, dude, how many more things do we have to sit up there poking stuff? And they're just like rocks. But I think these rocks are wet. I think the rocks are wet. They're never
They're
wet.
not wet. Fuck.
Is
this ice? No, it's a white rock. No, I know.
Dude, it's just white rocks up there. I don't think we need to keep, we definitely, I don't love the idea of putting stuff up there. Like, I think, I like the idea of Earth weighing the same.
Oh,
They're like, let's put the nuclear power plant up there and let's put a space station out there.
That's a good point.
I'm like, I don't want the Earth weighing less,
Yeah.
Put water up there. Let's terraform it. Let's nuke the moon. Like, stop it. What do you...
I do think that if Putin wanted to do something that I thought was really funny, he would like, while China and the US and India and Europe are all like trying to land on the moon, if he just shot a nuclear missile at the moon. Because
dude, we all get an alert and we're all like, wait, what? Wait, hey, what?
On the same day that we find out that Joe Biden and Donald Trump are dating.
Okay, guys.
Hold on. New
Putin
rule.
New rule.
Literally actual new rule. Anything could happen now.
Dude, I don't even think the nuke would know what was happening. It's like, wait a minute, where are we going?
It's the most pointless thing. And I wonder, like, if you shot a nuclear weapon at the moon, could it, like, knock it off its axis and, like, fuck up the tides? You know what I mean? Like,
there's a lot of problems. I've seen Moonfall. You don't want the moon moving.
Moonfall is the second greatest movie of all time.
Ladies get too many periods now.
Yeah, dude.
Putin nuked the moon.
Fucking Russia, dude. Ever since he shot a missile at the moon, my wife won't shut up.
No one's ever said that sentence. That's a Dave Ross original. Ever since Putin nuked the moon,
my wife will not shut up. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, I hope that doesn't happen. I don't want nukes
Same.
in space, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Because then that'll be a thing you have to think when you're like, is that a shooting star? Or is that? I want the sky to be fun, you know?
Yeah. I
I
want it to
wanna-
stay pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't nuke the moon.
Don't nuke the moon.
That's the dumbest. That's literally a Mr. Show sketch.
So
Please don't blow up the moon.
or man, like shoot a missile. Like if we really wanted to be like impressive, like Putin, what he wants is to be like domineering and like
Yeah.
look like a fucking badass or whatever, which is so pathetic. But like what if he shot a missile at Venus? And everyone was like, "Why did you do that?"
It's so funny that he's drunk one night, shoots a missile at Venus. He forgets. 3 years later, Venus blows up. Oh shit! Did I get drunk and nuke?
No.
Oh boy! I thought I
You know
canceled
what?
the.
I was wondering where that missile went.
Ah, jeez. That
was a good missile too. Damn.
Yeah, because I don't think he's like getting drunk and ordering shit off Amazon. You know, he's still
Yeah.
Putin when he's drunk.
Oh man. Remember Cove Fei?
Oh yeah. Oh, do I
Did
remember
we
that?
ever get an explanation?
No, he said it was like a joke.
Yeah, that's right.
Which
Well,
it
he's
obviously wasn't.
no, he was
but-
drunk, and he tweeted and he fell asleep on the toilet or something. Like, there's no. He obviously like tweeted something and it was a mistake, and then he fell asleep
Yeah.
because the guy would not. He's like such an online president, the most
Right.
online president possible.
Oh, it's
He would have found out
bananas.
in a heartbeat, and he would have
was
been like,
asleep.
"I did not do that. Everything that you read, you did not read.
And I bet
Mhm.
someone knocked on the door and he was like, "Go away!"
I
And they-
hate you,
they're like,
Melania.
"Sir,
fuck
Twitter."
off."
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's what's really nuts about that is that you know for a fact Melania must have not been there,
oh yeah, because she would have said something.
or maybe not. Maybe she was just like, "This dumb piece of
Okay,
shit."
dude, I'm sick of this.
Well, all right, fine. Wake up in the morning, see how many people
Yeah.
are making fun of you.
I'm sure Melania was like, "Ugh, I hate this small house. We have to live in this." Yeah, he's the president, but we live in this tiny house filled with his employees. You know what I mean? Like,
I love how everyone, even Republicans, are like, "Yeah, she doesn't love him."
yeah, totally.
It's so funny that everybody's just like, "Yeah, they got a deal."
Yeah.
That's because I don't know if that's ever happened where everybody's just like, "Yeah, you know, poor." Everybody's like, "I feel bad for her,"
I know.
because she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna marry a billionaire."
What was her slogan?
Be best.
Be best.
Yeah, be best.
That's right.
Pretty good.
God, so many good things have happened. Be best is like,
I can't believe it because, like, you haven't really seen her much lately,
yeah,
and she's like, "If he wins again,
dude, she wants it all to be done.
I really wonder. Like, is she gonna set foot in it once if he wins again, or is she just gonna be like, look, dude?
You know what's crazy? I think he is the only person who has run for president in my lifetime where if they got divorced, it would help him.
Ooh,
I think that if she divorced him, his voters would still be like, fuck yeah.
single Trump,
Hell yeah, dude. We all can fuck Trump.
because if he's the first single president in 100 years,
Dude.
and then he's just like, if you want to date me,
I'll be
There would just be a
at
line.
1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
he's on the apps.
Ask for Donald. Yeah, he's on Raya.
He starts dating Marjorie Taylor Greene, and they
Yeah,
just both
totally.
go insane.
His oh my god, Trump's fucking Tinder profile. The name's Donald. I'm perfect. I have a perfect body.
Who do you think he goes after? Like, who does he shoot his shot with?
14-year-olds.
That's as soon as the divorce is like, I would like to announce a national age of consent
Yeah, totally.
has been lowered.
Donald Trump is a pedophile. It's true. We knew it. We wanted it to be true. It is true.
I wonder who he's got a crush on, Because he
Yeah.
seems to have a type, like all his ex-wives looked similar at some point.
Yeah, right.
You know, when they were with him. But it's like,
true.
I wonder who it is.
And his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a blonde Eastern European woman.
Yeah. What a type this guy has.
Yeah, totally.
He likes the Bond villain ladies.
Yeah. I hope he has a crush on Meek Mill. That'd be great. Meek Mill just fucked everybody.
Oh man, yeah, we got to work on rapper. We got to come up with a jingle for rapper news.
What was we were like listing out the bits the other night, and we like Moon News, Ben Shapiro's Beard Update. I think it was Rapper Stories.
Oh yeah, Rapper Stories.
Yeah, or something else. Biden Stories.
Biden Stories is fun.
Yeah. The Rapper Update.
We have the Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
Yeah.
Caleb's Rap Corner.
Oh yeah, no, it was something like Caleb tells Dave what's going on in hip hop.
Yeah, it's just a very long name. Yeah.
The way that this podcast, the original name of this podcast was Once a Month, Dave Interviews Caleb.
Oh yeah.
And we were going to once a month record an episode where I'm like, hello, I'm your host, Dave Ross. And with me is this month's guest, Caleb Synan.
Yeah, you can't get any other guests.
Yeah, but I always introduce the guest. Yeah, we did it one time and we were like, well, we can't ever do that again.
Damn, we're out of ideas.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we might as well do it weekly and change the name every time.
No, it was a good call.
Yeah, well, I agree.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, buddy. Should we take a little break?
Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
We will be right back.
What's it called?
We're back.
Oh,
it's What's It Called?
Welcome to What's It Called?
Come on, lay it down.
Sorry, buddy. I talked over you.
No, I was trying to do a little, razzle dazzle.
Oh, yeah, dude. A little Dave Wait.
Yeah.
Zip, zap.
Right.
It's What's It Called?
Here we go.
Welcome to What's It Called, everybody. What's up, sleepers? What's up, Richard Carnes?
Get ready to lay down. We're renaming stuff. We're having fun. We love you. Get on that Patreon.
Yeah.
It's the best way to support. Kick us a couple bucks. You get some free. Well, not free. You kick us some bucks and you get some episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose after you pay us, then they're free.
Yeah, I guess they're free after
But you
that.
did have to give us the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you get a lot of benefits and you help us out.
Yeah.
And
The Patreon's connected to the Discord if you're into that sort of thing. Our website's whatsitcalled.rodeo to sign up for any of our stuff, our social medias, join our Discord. And we're renaming stuff both on our Twitter at WhatsAppod and in the Discord now. And so if you hate Twitter because Elon Musk is garbage, which we agree with, join us in the Discord. Yeah. Shop.whatsitcalled.rodeo to buy
I have
dumb
heard
shit.
that he's going to buy Discord next year.
That would not surprise me. He likes to buy tech stuff. Yeah. Seems like right up his alley.
I wonder if could he buy Amazon? Or could Jeff Bezos buy, you know what I mean? Like, could they buy each other? Like, what's going to happen?
God, man, a fucking SpaceX Amazon merger.
Oh boy.
Good Lord.
Yeah. You get stuff delivered from space. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Russia shoots the thing at your house in a missile.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man. Missile fresh. Just the side of your house caves in and you're like, ooh, chicken cacciatore. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're having fun, and this is our podcast. Come see us. We're out and about on the road. You can check me out. I'll be in Dayton, Ohio, June 7th and 8th at Wiley's Comedy Club. Come on out to that. Please get some tickets. Get them now. Bring a friend. It'll really help out. And Dave's got a bunch of shit going on.
I got all kinds of stuff coming up. Coming up real soon, I'm opening for my dear friend Chris Cresswell, who wrote the theme song of this podcast, in Asbury Park, New Jersey, Lancaster, PA, Philly, and Brooklyn, April 23rd through the 26th. Links to that, to tickets to that on my website, davetotheross.com. And then after that, from, I believe, April 30th through May 5th, but it is at least May 1st through the 4th, and I might have the dates around that. I'm all around Northern California, Sacramento, Santa Rosa, and the Bay Area, multiple places. Come to that. Links to that, davetotheross.com. The 15th of May, I'm in Chicago, Illinois. The 16th, Columbus, Ohio. The 17th, Cincinnati, Ohio. The 18th, Pittsburgh. And the 19th, Morgantown, West Virginia. The 30th of May, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. And the 31st of May and June 1st, I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana. And old Caleb Simon is with me.
That's right.
For that. Also might be with me for Birmingham. We haven't figured that out yet. The 5th of June, I'm in Loveland, Colorado. 6th of June, Fort Collins, Colorado. June 7 and 8, I'm in Denver. And June 9th, I'm in Boulder, Colorado. Then 14th and 15th of June, I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. On the 14th, I'm opening up for Louis Katz, one of my favorite comics.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm headlining my own shows the 15th of June. The next day. Then on the 19th of June, I'm in Milton, Pennsylvania.
Dude.
Right in the middle of Pennsylvania. There's this little like enclave of comedians that I met a long time ago, and they're really cool. They put on great shows. And so I'm doing that as like a last show before the album recording. Taping a special June 22nd this year, 8 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. 2 shows at the Gutter in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. Links to all that shit. davetotheross.com. Come to it, please.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
That's going to be great. Dude.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
Very
I haven't
exciting.
done tons of touring since before the pandemic, and I'm really looking for. I guess I did the train tour, but it was 3 weeks of being out and just on trains, and it was too exhausting. I can't do that shit anymore.
Oh,
this
man.
is like little weekends, popping around the country, recording oh man, I'm so excited.
No, it's going to be great. You can't miss it. Tell your friends, get those tickets.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff
Get
going
your
on.
fucking tickets.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. What are we renaming?
Ooh, it's Dancing with the Stars,
That's
Dave.
right. Dancing with the Stars.
Woo-hoo.
The
Best show.
the least important thing ever.
Oh, hell yeah. I got some names, dude.
For Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, yes, I do.
Go for it.
Advertising with the Wine Moms.
Laughing at the losers.
An embarrassing bad show.
Choking on the truth.
A branch on the cliff of a career.
America's Got Washed Up Celebrities.
Sad, and stupid.
Horny Idol.
Fucking insulting horseshit for idiots by demons.
Fuck Dynasty.
America's Got Nothing.
So you think you can't dance?
I watched it once in 2014. It wasn't that bad.
Who the fuck is Super Dave Osborne?
That's all I got.
Me too. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. We got the game this week was what was it? What if Dancing with the Stars was, do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Russian. What if it was in Russia?
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude. So thanks for hopping in the Discord and the Twitter, playing along with us. Dancing with the Stars was in Russia.
I'm going to go back and forth with you.
Yeah, dog.
Today.
This will be fun.
Number 10, Gritzy Ross in the Discord. Dancing Behind the Bars. That's really funny.
Says hello, comrades on Discord said, in Soviet Russia, stars dance with you.
That's great. At I Like Mike Perry on Twitter, Fievel goes dancing.
Zeb Plus on Discord said, I get you best dancing show.
At Bohemian Rhapsody said vodka on the bear, which is so dumb.
Dumb Space Bimbo said, great babushka borscht off.
Hell yeah, dude. Old Miat, OLDMIAT on Discord said, Dancing with the Czars.
Pretty good.
Very clever.
Seth Mills said, prominent figures music movement show for voting.
That's great. At Fondle Punch with fast body movements with capitalist American dog.
And Sloppy Poppy with the Ricky shit. So Ukraine, you can dance.
Man.
Oh boy, that's good.
That's good shit, dude. Did you ever watch that show?
I've seen it like once, and I got invested. I was like, oh, they're getting better at the dancing. I hope they can do it on the night.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, what am I doing?
You know what show I actually genuinely loved? And it was because of like, you know that I used to be a web developer at Fox, right? I've told you that?
You've had every job.
Yeah.
Can you list your jobs real quick if someone doesn't know?
Oh, sure. Oh, that's fun.
You're like Forrest Gump. You've lived 30 lives.
Sure. I suppose that's true. I was, okay. So my first job was I was a cook at Burger King.
Great place to start.
Yeah. And then let's see. So then when I was in college for the first 2 years, I was a dishwasher at the dining hall.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the next 2 years, I was like, I worked in the film archive in the basement, washing mold off of the canisters that the films were in.
What?
Yeah, dude. It was great. The coolest thing about that job was that no one noticed if while you were working, you did heroin.
Oh, that's always a plus.
That's actually true. And by the way, I think, I hope it's clear. I really recommend you not do heroin.
Yeah.
It made my life horrible for a really long time. But my friend and I, we smoked heroin in the bathroom of that. This is crazy. You're right. I have led a few lives.
It's bananas.
Okay. So, cook at Burger King, dishwasher at the dining hall, like the big dining hall on campus.
Yeah.
And then washing the film canisters. But then also my summer jobs were after freshman year, I was a general laborer at a construction site. And the next year I worked at the Minolta factory, breaking down the camera kits that they sold cameras in with like a battery and and shit.
Crazy.
And I don't remember what my job was. Oh, and then I stayed in. Okay, yeah. So then the next 2 summers I stayed in LA and I worked in the dining hall in the summer there as well, or maybe somewhere else on campus. Then I got a job as a radio DJ at 103.7 KRZR, Fresno's rock station. And in order to make a living during that time, I was a caseworker for learning disabled adults.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. I haven't thought about this. That's crazy.
It's bananas, man.
And then I quit all that. I went back to LA, just hat in hand, broken. Fuck radio. And then I got a job as a graphic designer for a documentary film company because I lied to him and said I knew how to do that. Because I had been like, oh, maybe it was like a website, because I had had a MySpace page and I had messed around when you made your MySpace page change the look of it. It was done with HTML code. And I realized that after a while. And I was like, oh, this is just HTML code. And through that, I figure out how to make simple websites. And so it was a web design thing. And then from that, I started learning how to do Photoshop. But it was all a lie. I'd only done MySpace based design and stuff. And so and then my next job was I made search result pages for a human powered search engine called Mahalo. And then after that, I had this job so I got that startup job and then I got hired by this new startup called Louder. That was these big pages that were all informational about certain topics. And I had to just find lots and lots of articles for that were all about, one page that I made was all about every rugby team and stuff like that. Wow. I didn't even realize how many jobs I'd had. And then let's see, after that, I got the job as the web developer for a jewelry company in,
Dude, everyone, I don't know what's going to be said next. Yeah. Nothing could surprise me.
Yeah. And then after that, so that's when I started. So then I had I had lied hard enough so I had lied at the documentary film company that I could do web and graphic design. And I had to teach myself how to do it while I was, but very simple. I'm not some hero or that can teach himself anything. It was very rudimentary. I'm not bragging. I was not doing impressive things. And then I worked at a startup and that kind of got me around those people. So I started telling people I could make simple websites. And then by then I had I got the job as the webmaster and designer for this jewelry company that had no one else there. So I just read tutorials on how to code PHP while they thought I was working.
Whoa.
So after that, I was like actually a web developer, and then I got a job at a startup. I was a front end web developer, and I made the like website look how it was supposed to look for this company called MyShape in Glendale that laid everybody off in crazy ways. And then I got a job working on the Oscars website, and I made the countdown clock for the Oscars that year. And that's all I did because I was really bad at it, and they hired me. They hired me, and they were like, "Can you do any back end stuff?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. Front end is how it looks.
Boy.
Back end is how it operates."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I can do front end code." And they were like, and so I did the countdown clock. I was completely useless to the Oscars website, and then they had me working on ABC Family websites in the back end, and I was just like ruining the ABC Family website. And then my exit interview, the boss was like, "Hey, so you can't do any back end stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then they fired me. But then 2 years later, or no, not 2 years later, like 6 months later, the Oscars website won an Emmy because it was this like crazy app that they built that enabled you to do a virtual tour in real time of the red carpet. And because I made the countdown clock, I technically was part of the Emmy. And so I have an Emmy from that job.
Wait,
and,
you have an Emmy?
Yeah, but they didn't like me, so they didn't like tell me when they were taking the photo with it, and I have no proof. But I like
Emmy winning Dave.
Yeah, that's right. Then I got the job as a web developer for Fox. Then eventually I had to quit that and become a comedian.
Dude.
Oh, and then I was a Lyft driver. Oh, and then I folded T-shirts at a merch warehouse.
This is, how many is that? Like 35 jobs?
Oh man, I never really thought about that.
It's so many.
Is that
Dude,
more than
I've
a lot
had
of people?
3.
Whoa.
Grocery store, Jimmy John's,
Stand up?
dishwasher.
Whoa.
Yeah. 3. Bag boy, delivery boy, dishwasher boy.
Crazy.
And then stand up. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've had like an adventure, you know, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I just worked a few minimum wage jobs that literally you just walk in and go, "Can I start working here?" I go, yeah, get an apron and you can work here.
I had never really thought about it. It didn't feel like a lot to me because the jobs ended. Like my last like real job that wasn't me just trying to make ends meet during stand up
Yeah.
was when I was, I guess, like 31.
Mm-hmm.
And I started working when I was like 16.
Right.
So that's really not that long. That's like 14 years.
But yeah, tons of crazy
It's a lot of jobs. Yeah.
So your experiences are just like bananas.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. It's like, sometimes I'm like, because the way you talk about stuff, you go, "Oh yeah, that was back when I lived in Fresno and I was a radio DJ." It's just like, what? Are you Benjamin Button? Like,
Wow.
how have you lived this many lives? It doesn't make any sense.
It's funny, like as you're saying it like this right now, I am taking it. It makes me feel very proud.
Yeah. Well, you should be. That's a lot. That's impressive.
I'm proud, and I think you know why is that I want to live. I want to do stuff in life, even if it like sucks. Mm-hmm. It's cool. It's good to do stuff that sucks.
Yeah,
and then
it's
do
good to have
else.
experiences. Like I remember when I realized, I'm gonna have to clean the bathrooms every day, and just being like, man,
fuck.
I know it gets worse than this, but this is not great. I'm cleaning bathrooms.
You ever had a job that you hate so much that you go sit in the bathroom for 30 minutes?
Oh yeah, all of them.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But then I think cosmically, it was like God was like, "Well, now you got IBS. Now you really need to be in there for 30 minutes." And I was like, "Oh no."
Can I tell you what I think for sure the craziest job I had was being a caseworker for learning disabled adults.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, because it was a private company that was state funded, and we were just allotted a certain amount of hours to take care of individual clients that needed help, like growing grocery shopping and stuff. They were like severely learning disabled, and they had like, SSI and stuff like that. So they needed help balancing their checkbook and stuff like that. And so I would do that. I would take like people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s to the grocery store and be like, "No, you can't spend $100 on fried chicken."
Right.
And which like,
dude, I have to do that for myself.
I know. The thing is that like, I had this client named Josephine Jones who is and maybe I'm not supposed to say that, but I don't think she'd care. She was the sweetest lady, this tiny lady who had kids and was always cooking for them. And she just had to have someone with her at the grocery store, or she would buy hundreds of dollars worth of fried chicken and candy. And I get it.
Yeah, that's what I want too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, totally. But that job was so crazy because it paid $8 an hour
Back
in 2004.
that's pretty good.
You think so?
That was more than I was getting in Georgia. I was getting 5.
Well, but I guess what I'm saying is I had people's lives and brains in my hand, and I was getting paid minimum wage. It was like strange.
That was the minimum?
Yeah, in California.
Oh, wow.
Maybe it was like 50 cents more than the minimum.
Oh, dude, I'd
But I
work
could
for
barely
2
live.
weeks and have $75.
I know, dude.
How?
Yeah. But
There was a time when I was making so little right after Hurricane Katrina, when the gas went up, where if I didn't work for like if I got sent home early, I lost money driving to work.
oh my God.
Because
dude.
gas was so expensive, and my minimum wage in Georgia was like $5, I think, back then.
Do you remember that period of time in your life? And I'm assuming you had this, but maybe you didn't. I had this period of time in my life that was very long where I did not realize that one of the reasons you make money is to make your life go all right.
Yeah, yeah.
I just thought that I had to do everything that hurt that cost money to make it not hurt, just because that's what life is.
Mm-hmm.
And I was never really rich, but there were periods of time where I had money, and I had a job. I had a job where I was a web developer for this jewelry company in the Valley outside LA.
Yeah.
And I had a Saturn.
Okay.
And the Saturn, the radiator was fucked. And so it would overheat unless it was moving. And I had to sit in bumper to bumper traffic on the 101 driving home from Tarzana to Silver Lake every day.
Whoa.
At 5:30 p.m. because work got out at 5:30. And every day my car would overheat. And I would blast the heat in the summer in LA to make and it didn't even occur to me I have a job and I should use the money from the job to fix the radiator.
Yeah.
Or buy a new car. That's what people do.
Right.
And I was like an idiot.
That's what the money's for.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm poor.
Right.
I can't afford that. So I'll just deal with this torture.
Yeah.
As a result.
Well, that's all I do when I'm really broke. The list of things I don't do or fix is huge.
Yeah.
And then you also have where like we're just talking about, where I was like, I should get a new pair of glasses.
Mm-hmm.
And which I've been thinking for 9 years. And then I was like, I could just do that. That's not that much. But in my head, I'm just like, same glasses, stay
Exactly.
alive.
Yeah, I know. You're living. You don't need anything but that.
Right. And what's a new pair of glasses cost? It's not that much. Is it?
Yeah. I think crazy things I'm showing Philly. Maybe I could walk. Man, we love you all so much.
We love you.
Thank you so much for being a part of our Big Dumb Show.
Mm-hmm.
This episode was recorded at my friend's basement in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
That's right.
Just as the last slew of them have been. We fucking love it here. We are far and away the funniest podcast recorded at this place.
Easily.
Much funnier, of course, than my girlfriend's podcast,
Mm-hmm.
Worthless Clowns.
Worthless
Follow
Clowns.
them at It's Ali O'Neill, at Bretonas Cardwell. Just truly two racist zeros.
Racist zeros. That's what I call it.
And also, I am so in love with her.
Yeah.
Please don't tell her I said that.
What's
all
it
right.
Bye.
called? What's it called? What's it